Okay, recap. So first big news, which we just alluded to, Adonis has left the party, decided to return to Mithros and lead a quiet life of contemplation. So we pick back up with us in Arasis, and we have gone there for two purposes. We are dealing with Magni seeing his mom, find out that she eventually passes, but not before telling him that his father is a god and she was a mortal. Maybe Asklander from Mithros. We decide to scout out the Shadow Council, but we see only darkness, and then we formulate a plan of how exactly or what exactly we're going to do. We end up returning to the inn and trying to find some information. It doesn't really go that well, but Calix is able to bribe a shady looking guy in the corner and get some information out. He seems very reluctant to give us this information and says that he now has to move because of it. But it says that basically the Shadow Council is assassins, cult thieves. They've served the Queen for over 500 years, and they have a leader. That's the Shadow Master, and that she's the one we probably need to go talk to. After performing and all that, we decide to go see the actual Shadow Council up on the hill, make our way up the winding stairway and into their facility. Door is open. We push it open, and we're greeted by a whole lot of nothingness. It looks like this used to be their training area, but now it is nobody. And we just go to the farthest building there, open up some more doors, and it's an enormous staircase leading down to the Shadow Temple, where we meet the Shadow Grand Master and a ton of cult fanatics. Try dealing with her, but she is a very wily one. And she basically says that if we can kill the queen, that she will help us or give us the information we look for, which is getting Moo's daughter, Minnie Rain, out of there, who she says is destined to be a great assassin once she goes through all of her training. And we'd like to do or rescue her before that happens. But at this point, I think we're just outgunned. We kind of make that decision and leave, vowing to come back and either have something to trade or have a way to be able to defeat them and get Minnie out of there. So then we head back to the Lotus for the night. And then the next day we end up traveling and we're going to head towards Scorpion Island. We are encountered by a gargantuan rock, a enormous bird that likes to pick us up and drop us in the ocean. It's a quite a combat. We're able to get through. And we find out that the rock really just wanted to feed their kids and that we were a tasty snack out there on the water. We also see some dolphins go by. They decide not to attack and just keep going. Day 28, we arrive at Scorpion Island. We make landfall and we see this enormous obelisk far away. But we learn that this is a training ground for Arisian warriors, which are specialized monks, and they give us a warning to not interfere and kind of stay away. And there also seems to be some kind of connection between large scorpions and centaurs. Centaurs seem to be aiding the Arisian monks and a large scorpion that comes by. And then we're able to make it to a clearing with some other warriors and scorpions. And we are challenged by Folon that he wants to take on somebody in a fist fight. Magni steps up to it and just barely, by the skin of his chinny chin chin, makes it through. And it seems that Folon will now be some kind of lifelong companion for him. And I think that's pretty much where we left it.
Oh, sorry, my mic wasn't on. Thank you very much for the
Thank you.
recap. As Magni shall commence the recap for next week.
All right.
We will find ourselves as Folax is currently unconscious, but he's not dying or anything like that. He'll likely wake up after a moment or two. But knowing you have won his his honor of fist fighting him, as you can call upon him in the far future, as he might potentially likely join your party in the war to come. So you guys can like obviously help him up or whatever, or heal him, or you leave him down or whatever. But
I'll go ahead and give him 5 hit points left with my back with my lay in a hand.
Thank you kindly. You fight really strong. I have never been bested.
Thanks. Yeah, you helped me work a few things out. I appreciate it.
Magni, how do you look?
I'll recover.
Well, I can give you once a day I get a free cure wounds, so I'll go ahead and do that for you.
Okay, I'll take it.
I love the fact that on his picture it says "always be there for your bros." As he has an ability called Chug Mead. As a bonus action, he can grant a resistance to all damage types for the round. As long as like, so you can use him as a mount, and you get basically like a rage once per round with him. But he'll be useful when you do need him for the real fights to be had. Well, I'll be heading with you all, I'm assuming, or yeah. Well, where did you come from, anyways?
We were from all over, but we have a floating fortress. What's our boat's name?
I am
Star.
drawing a blank too.
Yeah, I'm drawing a total blank. What's the name of the
The Ultros.
Ultros.
Ultros?
yeah.
Yeah, we are in command of the Ultros. That's where our party is
So I should get that
gathering.
instead?
Yeah, tell them that Tamer sent you.
Right. Well,
We're in a motley crew. It's a big boat. How are you as
beforehand,
seafarers?
though, before we head off there, since you bested me, Magni, we'll have to do the right ritual together then.
Oh, what does that entail?
Well, if I don't get a new rider before the next full moon, I'll transform into a giant scorpion.
Oh,
Yes, that is why the rite is very important here. We're all cursed. Have you never heard of the tales of the centaur and the scorpion before?
we have heard of it, but we didn't know that you guys ended up cursed.
Yes, that's
That
why
was just a
we
cautionary
are
tale.
connected with warriors. They best us, they get the right us into battle, and we do not get cursed any further. But if our rider dies, then we are cursed to become a giant scorpion.
So that is why the weird ritual with finding a strong rider.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, I agree. Since you are now my companion and my
We are
charge.
brothers in arms.
Magni will clap his hands on him.
Right, as he picks you up like nothing and puts you on his back. Now
Is there
we
a
shall-
dance or something?
You will see once you get there. You will see. Now let's ride to battle. Onwards! As he charges, he moves 50 feet per 6 seconds. He moves faster than all of you guys. As you're like,
Hold on.
What? Boy.
Try and follow along.
I'm Magni.
I'll follow, but I follow slowly.
Hey, you follow as he eventually rides you all the way to the encampment. As after a while, you eventually get into the encampment. You see, rather a ritual, a festival be had. Food and drinks splendor. You do come across the women of Prior. As you do know, the lineage of the cursed centaurs have lived here for centuries. The centaurs of the tribe are doomed to transform into these horrible monsters, giant scorpions, once they reach adulthood. As their curse is born by the mortal rider, and they leave the island forever. As the curse will be broken at that point. As you can see, every scorpion that you've come across lives in different colors and sizes. Many of those used to be centaurs in its time. They lose their being of themselves, and they become a horrible creature. Some say it is the curse in the works of the Lotus Witch. They say a powerful sphinx lives within the tower. As the tower they speak of is the black obsidian tower far on this island. Many of the centaurs are all young. There are no elders to tempt their youth with wisdom, as because the adults have left the island, or they would transform into those horrific creatures. The knowledge of so many are doomed by the curse makes the centaurs wild, knowing their life can be very short. Many band together into groups of 12, racing, drinking, hunting, frolicking, as they avoid giant scorpions across the isle. As you eventually come towards the bonding ritual, as the food and feast is being offered of splendid mixed drinks of ale and splendors brought from the Artesian warriors, offering it towards the warriors as they offer meat and food graciously. As Folo, obviously the biggest out of the bunch, eventually kind of like says towards you, Magni, you may drop yourself and enjoy the splendors. Enjoy the feast and drinks, as tonight we shall be bonded as brothers.
Can we know more about that ritual?
Oh, yes. A band of centaurs and scorpion tribes long ago encountered this rather moral conquest, of course. The ritual involves 12 centaurs, as, well, we will have a drinking contest, a wrestling contest, a storyteller contest, and a staring gaze contest. That is the ritual. We are band for brothers, for life, until we die.
Sounds like it could be fun.
Magni, if you can, we should try and get you all healed before you have to do another wrestling. That doesn't sound good.
We said there'll be drinking and stuff beforehand, so we can rest in, right?
Yes, you can enjoy a merry. Oh, it's not sunset yet. I do it upon the sun settling into the ocean. The night will be glorious. You lot can join as well if you like. More the merrier. If you wish to
Dismiss for the
find a
wild.
well, if you find a centaur with your while, of course.
How do centaurs feel about dragon riding? Is it only I can ride you, or could I have both dragon and centaur?
Oh, I'm confused about that one. What?
Let's say I in the future have a dragon mount and I have a centaur mount. Is that a
And you're
problem?
not bound to the centaur anymore.
Then I can't find a good centaur, but I'll go and kind of watch out and enjoy. Not looking for commitments here. Already got something bound.
I see. Well, this one saved my life, and he was able to best me. It was a rather terrific fight, I'd say so myself.
It was interesting.
Hey, you almost had me there for a second. I really had to go all out.
Well, we centaurs have to fight to our fullest potential. We can't have fast, well, a fight. All the centaurs here want to be the strongest bonded with their partner. You wouldn't want to have a weakling in your party, would you? I doubt that.
Well, I do agree, but there are more strengths than just punching.
Of course. But I wouldn't want to bring, well, any of these centaurs that don't want to convey the challenge of the bonding ritual. Say, for instance, one decided to just want to jump with the ship with her, skipping the ritual and potentially getting away from the island and saving his soul from being a scorpion. It's dishonor at that moment. If only we could get rid of that curse, but none of us can even reach the tower.
Why?
Well, we'd likely be killed.
By?
By the Sphinx, of course, that lives in there.
Ah,
Is it guarding something?
I have no idea, but they call it the Lotus Witch. It is a creature beyond age. I've been told it has been alive ever since the Titans sprewed themselves upon the land. Only a foolish person would approach her. They would be certainly cursed or killed. Or, well, condemned like ice, cursed forever.
that doesn't sound fun.
Oh, especially turning to a scorpion.
Yeah, I like my body. I believe we should skip out on that.
But if you are brave enough and you're willing to save us all, and you're a brave soul indeed.
Wait a second, guys. Huddle. Huddle here. Let's talk about this.
Pathetically, well, in the huddle.
So,
What if
I
we
mean, in the upcoming war, it's good to have allies. And if we can free a whole island
send
of centaurs from this curse,
that would be
that's a
awesome.
that's a good ally, right?
Counter argument, they don't fit on my boat.
True. The boat
I mean,
is big and they are
our,
large.
not well, mine, our.
Well, here's the other thing. We have to assume, because of proximity, that a majority of these centaurs bond with Arasian warriors. And that's the enemy of Mythos. So, if we take them away from them too, are we getting them on our side or breaking them of that bond they have with them?
We're not in the best terms with Mithras itself, because, the king's kind of a jerk, and inside when the king itself is in lot with Sidon, so.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the king himself wasn't too bad. It was more that he had Gygus whispering in his ear and making promises for Sidon. That's at least what I got from it.
Well, he's not gonna be too best pleased that Gygus is dead, and his other advisor, the mage, is also dead, so.
To be fair, they didn't even give us an option to talk once we got to that island.
Well, Gygus wasn't exactly our biggest fan.
Yeah, but attacking on sight, that's on him. He made his own bed.
We should have chose someone who was stronger as an advisor then.
No one saw that coming? Seriously? I know I'm not the smartest one, but even I saw that one coming. Anyways, the point is... Kinda dickish. Also, they enslave pretty much anyone that's not a human. minotaurs, centaurs,
True,
etc.,
but
etc.
but do we really want to fight the what did they call it? What was it again? A sphinx?
Sphinx.
The question is no, we do not want to fight a sphinx. That would be the last, very last option. They're more into trickery, subtle subterfuge, a war of wits and personality, perchance. I don't know that I'm quite ready, but I think maybe as a group we might be able to bring it on.
There's more than one way to fight a creature. It doesn't have to be punchy.
Well, this group does excel in that, but there are other options.
There's more than one way. I mean, yes, clearly we are very proficient at murder.
After we rest up, and I don't mind trying in like tomorrow if they can at least get us close to there and helping us with the scorpions along the way.
If they can provide a guide that at least get us like
You already have a
halfway.
guide. You just earned
Oh yeah,
one. He just won't.
But if he has friends,
he won't fight because he
won't fight.
can't.
He knows where it is, but he hasn't like gone there because like no one in the
No.
tribe itself hasn't gone there.
but they know where it is and how to get there, or what to avoid at least.
Yeah, exactly. You could pick a route for us to follow that we can get there.
Exactly.
But we should party and do the rituals tonight.
Well, for those who want to do rituals, you can be bounded to a centaur for life. You can have it as a mount in your combat in the far future of our campaign. If when it comes down to dire needs, you can call upon them as horses, and they will fight with you until they die.
I'm not good at the punchy.
Well, but Magni got the best one. He got the king centaur, the one that has like 100 and something hit points.
Yeah,
You have to. Yeah, he had a shit ton of hit
But he's a
points.
drunk. His personality.
I think they said that
Yeah, he would.
the rituals might be different for everyone else because he said there's gonna be like drinking and a whole bunch of other stuff.
It's the same for everybody, but
You have to do all the parts.
you have to do them all.
Oh.
You're gonna have to drink, then wrestle, then storytell, and then staring at each other.
Hell, stargazing.
Oh, stargazing. I heard staring.
Staring. No, I love you. I love you too much, brother.
No, I thought it was like a blink off, like who
No.
can stare the longest.
No. It's just for role play. There's really like if you won, then you obviously have more of kind of respect.
Oh, what the hell? Tambor throw his hat in the ring. Can never have too many cloven hooves.
Well,
I mean, don't you have to fist fight one of them though?
no, he doesn't. It was only for Frollo. He was just kind of more a different type. He doesn't. He wants to be beaten. He's very honorable. The rest of them don't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick out the biggest centaur. I'm going to pick out one that looks lean and mean like me. Maybe dexterity. I know you can't tell by looking at him per se, but I'm not going to pick the big one like full on.
Not a draft horse, but a racehorse?
Stallion, baby.
I'll enjoy the drinking, but not maybe the stargazing, but everything else they can do.
He's like, I'm pretty sure I can maybe win the drinking part, but they're going to definitely beat me in wrestling. But I'm going to murder them in storytelling, and then we'll see about the stargazing.
You're gonna slay them at storytelling. Is anyone else gonna give it a shot? Or is it just Magni and Timber?
I think I'm gonna pass. What about you, Calix?
I'm good. I got a boat.
Yeah, but a boat only helps you on the water.
At some point, hopefully, we'll make that boat fly.
Yeah, I have hopes of having a dragon one day. Don't want to squash that hope or betray the bond with the centaur.
Alright, so you guys can take a short rest, kind of replenish yourselves, as you wait until the sun rises down. Or, I mean, sunsets, right?
Yeah, Magni, tell us if you need to be healed more after that.
Magna, I don't know if they're still good, but if they are the apples of healing, from the island of the, I can
No, I'm
still
good.
have one.
I'm good.
Oh.
I just needed 3 hit dice. I was good.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Probably didn't even
Camber
need the
gave you a
last one.
song of rest.
Yeah, I probably didn't even need the last hit dice. Then at the song rest, I just did it top off.
If you need it, I have 2 potions of healing there that you can take one whenever you need it.
Oh, I have like 4 healings and, well, 6 if I needed to. You know what? Before we end, I'm going to go ahead and cast my... Give you a little something extra.
Aid, nice.
So me, Magni, and Camber.
As the sun begins to rise in the distance, you begin to enjoy your splendid drinks, food, and conversation. Eventually, the ritual commences as you see a lot of the warrior monks and the centaurs align. 12, including, obviously, Magni, a part of it, with Folon. You ready? I'll drink you under the table, that's for sure.
You can try, but I've just been recently taught that my blood is good for drinking.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll show you. Well, that one. Does
I
everybody
have
begins... Go ahead.
I have poison resistance. Does that help with anything?
It just doesn't make you drunk.
Okay.
It's just...
That
It's,
sucks.
yeah, that's all it does. It doesn't give you advantage or anything. Alright. As you grab the mug and begin to drink, it's a con check versus the opposing guy you have to beat. That's it. That's the Cent Lord. 14. You won that one. Alright. 23.
That's a check?
Yeah. And another one.
Oh my god.
He's drinking it on the table. It's just for fun, anyways. 21.
I get drunk, but I guess I don't like the alcohol.
It's too much.
But do you?
That
23.
girl drunk, Bo.
Alright,
Oh my
He just
god.
drinks you on the table as he just drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks. As after several drinks, right now we wrestle. Roll me athletics. All right, you tackle him to the ground. As again, so he grabs your
God.
legs and twists it. Ooh, you got a fumble. You tackle him hard. 27.
I don't even know if I could beat a 27.
So he gets up and tackles you back. And last one. As
Come on.
You're kind of tie. There's like you're just kind of wrestling. And now, storytelling contest. I once enjoyed the splendors of a woman's bosom. As I grew in my youth of age, I enjoyed the merriness of it. As I hope to see many splendors across the land this place of Thylia offers. Let's see, roll performance. What's performance under again?
Charisma.
Okay,
Charisma.
13. What's your story?
Once when I was a boy, before I could lift my first hammer, my first feat of endurance and strength was when the local bull in town went crazy, running down storefronts, running into inns and destroying the peace. Me, just a boy with rags on my back, decided that I would take this bull down. Planting my feet in the ground and wearing the only red robe in town. Bull charged at me. Gritted my teeth and I hunkered down. I grabbed it by the horn and the neck, and I wrestled it to the ground for an entire 3 hours before the town guard came in to help. That is how I got my name, Cinderbeard. And I'll do a performance check.
Nice. Alright, you tied. Alright, perception check now. So you both stare into the gazing stars. He gazes upon the future of whatever this bond is between man and centaur. What worlds, what wars, what life beyond this isle could be for this centaur and this mortal man.
My God.
Alright, as that's... You didn't win the contest, but you earned his respects. Anybody else want him doing this? Or no?
Timbre.
Alright.
Timbre.
You do a drinking contest with a centaur. Let me get a centaur stat block out. Alright. Drinking contest. Best out of 5. Roll me a con.
Are these saving throws or checks?
It's checks.
Checks.
Nice.
Sloppy, but I take it.
Yeah. As you guys are tied, you drink very well. As it begins to try to wrestle you down. Give me athletics.
Chance I can use acrobatics. I go Rey Mysterio on his ass.
No, sadly. You're just watching Tamer just being grabbed and choked. Oh, he gets out!
Storm out and get on top,
Go Tam!
only to get my ass pinned again.
Oh. Oh, tiebreaker. Okay. Alright, as...
Stalemate.
I think your... I'm not gonna do roll a roll because it's just a regular centaur, but you can roll your own storytelling and role play it out.
Up in the oceans of Mythos, we were always visited by porpoises on our island, or dolphins as you may call them. These intelligent, sentient creatures that just love to frolic and play in the water. And I wanted nothing more than to just go out there and be with them. But I got moved and I was way up in the corner of the plains with the centaur tribe. And they had a giant lake that they danced around. And porpoises were in that lake. They had traveled so many miles to be there just for the entertainment of it all. They're so smart, sentient creatures that like to study and know what's going on. And they traveled 1,000 miles when they have to be in nothing but water into the middle of the ocean. It was the darndest thing I've seen. But I know I saw porpoises dance in the moonlight in the northern plains.
All right.
Lake porpoises.
All right, and the last one's stargazing.
See shit.
The centaur wins this one, but to you, it doesn't see you as its equal, sadly. As it does not let you bond with it, but it allows you to enjoy the festival as is.
Yeah, I'll give him the big high five or the dap, and thank you. I'm honored to have taken this challenge with you. It's something I'll never forget. Break out the panpipes and start playing music and having a good time.
Kind of cool thing is like you can, so if the person doesn't want to use the centaur as a mount, you can actually still bond to them, but instead of that, it's bonded by true love, which is interesting.
Can't happen.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
At least not for Moo. She already had a husband, has her daughter. Got to find the daughter. That's the love.
All right, as you guys enjoy your splendors and drink until the late hours of the night. All right, as you guys take a long rest. Anybody doing anything before bed? As you're offered kind of tents and huts and bedrolls against the fire.
I miss the tribe feel, but I'm gonna sleep by the fire with a little bedroll kind of near everything. Just kind of keep an eye on things and enjoy being around so many other Hooven people.
Moving people.
It's like familiar. You grow up with people around the fire, and my tribe. You know.
I get you.
There's a certain smell that goes with it too. It's familiar.
It's enticing.
I'll look for the comfiest, most posh place possible. If they give me a tent, I'll take it. If there's one with silk, I'll take that. Whatever. I'm looking for comfort.
Well, we have a tent in the bag too, I think. Yes.
As you guys enjoy yourselves, eventually the day springs forth as the fire eventually goes out. A lot of the warriors begin to leave with the newfound centaurs back to the boats where they come from. As many centaurs leave the island for good, many stay. And for those that find themselves disconnected, leave the camp for good, as they do not wish to harm anybody. So if you see a few centaurs leave into the forest to transform and be killed by centaurs. As it's an ever growing cycle. Spolox is there. My friend, you awake yet? Or you're over intoxicated. As he kind of grabs you by your back and lifts you up as you're half asleep.
Oh, wait. No, I really don't get that drunk anymore, but thanks for your concern.
Well, we will enjoy our feast. There's less centaurs here now, since the festival is done. Many have left off into the woods to transform into their horrific forms. And many have left this island, hoping eventually my time will come soon. What do you wish to do, Magni? Where do you wish to go?
Do you guys want to see this Sphinx?
Isaac looks at you with big eyes. You're going there? For what reason?
Are you guys agreeing to this to go see the Sphinx? He's asking the group.
Everybody's sleeping still.
Yeah. Well, I have to confer with my group. They said that they might be interested in bringing your people and seeing if there's a possible way.
As he looks at you. If you do this, there's no going back on this.
What do you mean?
The Sphinx knows everything. Once they know when you're coming close to the tower, once you attempt anything, you are cursed.
It may be best to come back for another time then, once we gather more strength.
Well, you can attempt it, of course. But it's up to you. As, what day are we on? 29 now?
Huh?
Day,
Yeah, I think it's 29.
So you can do it. Obviously, if you decide to backpedal away from the place as soon as you go there, and she might know you in general, and she might see fit that you are condemned. If she sees fit, depending on what you guys do.
I'll start waking up the rest of the group for breakfast.
Make like a history check or something. I mean, Eric knows a lot about sphinxes, but I don't know what Tamber knows about sphinxes.
Sure, you can roll a history check, or yeah. You have no idea.
Guess the question is, can any one of us remove a curse? Were we to get inflicted by it?
Well,
That's greater
they cursed
restoration.
an entire civilization, so I don't know.
They may have like layer and realm abilities and fun things like that.
Yeah, you don't know. Like it's a tower. It's like a black obsidian tower. So it's up to you if you want to take the chance or not. You don't have to. Maybe there's loot there. Maybe there's a chance of freeing these people, or maybe they'll come back later, or maybe you'll never. It's up to you.
Xylus, Evie.
I don't know. I think we're cursed enough as it is.
Yeah, I'm not too sold. I guess mostly because we have the threat of being cursed, but we don't know what, if anything, we'll actually get out of it. There's no lore of untold riches or, great power to be had there. We could be going there, to free these people, but to be honest, the centaurs don't look too bent out of shape about being on this island.
Did you just see them? Some of them just walked off to get turned into scorpions. They seemed pretty cut up about it.
I don't think there's any harm in talking, or like at least investigating.
Except for the curse, if we possibly could, but
Yeah, but there's also the possibility we don't get cursed. We don't know for a fact.
It does if we have we don't have ill intentions when going to the Sphinx. We just want to talk.
Yeah.
Maybe figure out
Like
why she really cursed these people. Maybe
yeah, it's
there's
not like
something
we're
that
gonna like, just
it
commit
wants.
mass murder just on a whim.
She's powerful. It's been said before. She's powerful enough to curse an entire race of people, pretty much. Then,
Yeah, but only thing we know about what happened that led to the curse is a myth. We don't know anything for certain of what led to the curse.
So we're going more as mediators, negotiators.
Yeah.
We heard their side. We'd like to hear her side. Try and figure out what's really going on somewhere.
And if there's something that we can do to at least try to maybe work out a better path forward. For both sides. Possibly. Questionable.
I'm down for either way. If you guys want to go.
The bros here are very good if this works out.
But the con is death or cursed. Those are pretty big cons.
To quote Evie, we are pretty cursed as is.
But do
I
we
don't
need to
think
be
I
like
have.
triple cursed?
3 rights make a left.
Only thing I'm saying is that our whole point on going on this journey is to amass power and people for the destined war, correct?
Yes.
Maybe we can get the Sphinx on our side.
Either or.
Every bit of power that we can get might be for the best. And it might even help us get closer to rescuing your daughter.
I never said not to go. I just making sure we saw all this side.
Yeah. I will not say that there's not risk in doing this, but we are adventurers, right?
Yes.
yeah. I can't pick out any specifics. I do remember their name being mentioned before. I mean, I think they're creatures of immense magical power, too.
I roll a
I do not,
history and know nothing more.
I do not know anything of these Sphinx. But if it is intelligent enough to curse people, it is intelligent enough to talk, I believe. And we may have something that it might want. We are the Oracle's chosen.
Down for a new story, a new chapter, something to record. Let's do it.
So I guess there's more yays than nays. Is there any nays?
We can do a vote.
Yeah, let's.
Just post your yay or nay in the chat then, I guess.
I mean, both land and sea captain said yes, so...
Who's the land captain?
Oh, me. He's the designated land captain.
Yeah, Magnes, land captain.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was
Just to
Magni.
make sure, just to make sure things are, balanced.
Evie, I promise if things go wrong, you can add this to the list that you can hold over, and you can say I told you so.
It's becoming quite a long list.
It is
I
a
believe
pretty
it.
long- It is a
I
pretty long
believe
list.
that yeah, you are right. She has told us not to go places many of times that we went.
Yeah, but when has she said don't go and we go anyways? That is a horrible, horrible idea.
Oh,
I
me with the
believe the last.
hags and selling my soul? That would one
I
be one.
agree. I agree. I
Yeah, but
believe
even
that
I
that was
said that was
not
a
the right
terrible
thing to
idea.
do.
I mean, technically, the hags did tell you where your daughter was.
And so it was worth it, 100%. I'd do it again tomorrow, but if I didn't go, I wouldn't have even known that was an option.
Maybe was
We have
wrong.
one more. We have one more day until our weapons are complete, anyways. We might as well use it to explore.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a great foal on then. I'll get you
We
there
do.
if you need to.
If you can lead the way, that'd be great.
As he whistles up 5 more centaurs. Well then, we will ride there faster than can be. But we will not engage whatever's in there.
That is fine.
Do they have one that looks like a Clydesdale? A linebacker, really thick.
Yeah, there's a thick boy.
Okay, that's what Moo needs because she's like 7 feet tall and all that. I think Magna needs one. Like there should be hopefully 2 of them.
Centaurs are big. They're considered
I know,
large
but a
creatures.
little stouter than others.
Yeah,
makes
Maggie's
me
riding
feel
on
better.
Cody.
Well, they can hold like.
Oh, yeah.
They can hold 420 pounds easy. And
Okay.
they're considered larger, so that would be doubled.
Still looking for the thick boy.
Okay, you like the thick boys, okay? Right,
Check.
right. To battle as he charges forward with slipping into
Just
go
said no
through,
engaging.
avoiding the scorpions and running through the tree forest. For those that are on the centaurs, if you're not on a centaur, you're going to be left behind.
But we're all getting on centaurs.
Yeah, I'd get on one.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people
On one.
might
Yeah,
not
we're
like them.
getting on. It's a free ride.
Alright, as you guys eventually make it towards the Obsidian Tower, after a brief 2-hour ride, as the centaurs eventually tire out, dismounting about, let's say, 200 feet away from the actual Obsidian Tower. They don't want to get too close. This is where we leave you.
Can we
But-
do like half a mile back? Or not maybe half a mile, but like 2 soccer fields back?
Uh, sure, I guess.
Don't want to be too close.
But either way, they leave you, as they will leave you here. They are not going to stay and wait for you. You'll have to find your way back. It's too dangerous here for them. This is scorpion territory.
The island
Be safe
scorpion
on your-
territory.
Be safe on your journey back.
Right. Well, enjoy. I will see you back at camp. As he kind of crushes your shoulder a little bit, but you take it as he begins to head out.
Is everyone ready?
I
Alright, we proceed.
Clear on what we're doing, right?
Just talking, unless the thing attacks us first. You're just talking.
Just talking.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything's stowed, not going aggressive.
I mean, if we see a giant scorpion, maybe defend yourself. But if we see a sphinx, stow your weapon. And in that regard, does anyone know what a sphinx looks like?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
No idea, but I am assuming it is the biggest thing inside of this tower.
You know what? That is. I'm guessing if it moves and it's bigger than a scorpion and it potentially speaks, that's probably a sphinx.
We'll know it when we see it.
Alright. As you approach...
Yeah, it seemed
Go
combination of 2 things. I don't remember what, but it seems like Moo said, you'll know it when you see it.
Sorry, right?
No worries. As you approach the tower, you can see the center of the island, the sun rising down to a clear, cloudless sky. Before you, a huge black obsidian reaching about 200 feet into the heavens. The entry to the strange shower seems impossible, as there's no door or even windows. Stretching between you and the tower is a field of vibrating yellow wildflowers. This tower's massive, by the way.
So where's the yellow flowers?
They're everywhere. Well, I didn't have a map. I just found one online.
Okay.
From the
But there's
sand, it's
yellow
all the way
flower everywhere. They're vibrating and such. And colors.
Try to avoid stepping on the flowers. We don't want to be disrespectful.
There's no doors or windows to this tower.
And Magni will probably just yell up here, and I'll be like, "Sphinx, are you in there?"
No, nothing.
Pull out my
walk up.
pipes and start making some music.
So as soon
I'll
as
walk
you
up to
get
where
to the
they-
stairs, you just see flowers everywhere. Everywhere around there.
I wonder what is the purpose of these flowers.
Maybe investigate them?
Yeah, I'll do a nature check on them.
I was gonna just straight up
No.
roll investigation.
You have no idea. You have no idea. These are weird. These are weird wild flowers. The fact that these grow here is preposterous. It's in the sand. It's like this is not. These are not real.
I'm gonna do a nature check to see if I know what it is. Nope.
Oh, I can't seem to figure out why they're here. But they are here. Magni will try his best not to step on them and try to walk up.
Right, you walk through the flowers. As you walk through the wild flowers, the sun unzips across the sky as it sinks into the horizon to the east. The sky darkens until decorated with twinkling stars. After a few moments, the sun rises from the west and sets into the east. This day and night cycle repeats over and over until the surroundings become a blur. Suddenly, the night sky becomes back into focus, and you find yourself before the previous unseen doorway leading into the tower. The pathetic cries of small children and infants drift from the entranceway, as only Magni hears this as he passes through, as he's the only one who sees the sun and all that stuff change.
Yeah, you just see Magni looking up around and stuff like that, looking flabbergasted.
You don't see your friends anymore. They're completely gone.
And he
But
turns
they
around
see-
to see you guys.
They see. They don't even see you anymore. You just disappear.
Magni!
I'm gonna kind of follow in after him.
As you see
Careful up
the
there.
same blur surroundings around you, as you hear the cries of infants and small children coming from the door. As it almost feels, I would like you to roll me an Arcana check for those that are magical innate.
I just have runes.
If you're a paladin, you're not magical innate. You get your powers from something else.
Aww.
EB, and Timbre, you guys begin to realize quickly that this place is strange, as you can feel like almost time has stopped. This place is separate from reality. As you look back at you, there's just blurred blackness. There's no way back.
Magni!
The only thing you see is the door as you run back to Magni.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Do you hear the children?
Yes, I'm really concerned about that.
It's a little ominous.
Do you think this is the Sphinx's doing, or something to do with this weird tower?
Don't know till we go.
Okay. Maggie tries to open the door.
Alright, as you open the door, you kind of vanish as you find yourself over here. Inside, as you hear this, as you go upstairs, you hear the infants of children.
Is the door open and he just disappeared again like the
He just
flowers?
touched it, and it just teleported him.
Whatever that was, I just can't.
As there's no way back, Magni.
I think we like to stay together. Should we all go in?
We should all go in, get Magni when we're done.
Touching the doorknob.
Hesitate.
Alright. As you enter inside the tower, you can see the room. I didn't put them in here, but for the sake of less crowding, this room is filled with over a dozen children. Some are infant, barely able to toddle, while others are a few old. Most of them clutch yellow flowers in their hand. Some are human, some are elves, while others are minotaurs and centaurs. Piled in the corner are heaps of clothing and equipment that might have belonged to adult versions of these children.
Go check on the children.
Oh, guys, something weird is going on here. I get an icky feeling about these kids.
As you see the kid, as you see one having a giant greatsword on the ground, unable to wield it as it's looking at the flower. Looks like it's like a toddler.
Don't pick the flowers.
Definitely don't touch the flowers.
As you can roll me an Arcana check for this, for anybody who is innate in spell magic. This timbre, you've seen this before. These victims used to be adults. They've been cursed.
That has happened. These people have been cursed. That's why their gear is so much bigger than them and they're smaller. They've been cursed with youth, extreme youth.
Reverting to your childhood of being a baby, that's not good.
I mean, I've heard of people getting cursed into like aging, but
You can tell she has reduced them to a youthful state. As it seems like
Maybe she granted them a wish. They asked for their youth, but they didn't specify how young, and she made them babies.
as you can see some of them here could have been here for years to centuries.
That's pretty much.
She's
You
got
think
some
all of
weird
them-
Munchausen by proxy, and she's holding on to these kids and doing weird shit to them.
As you feel like time does not move here, EB, as well as Timbre. This place is weird. Time does not move forward here.
Seems to be a pocket in time and space, maybe a subdimension, something weird.
Or the Sphinx is a lot more powerful than we think it might be.
It says her lair, I'm assuming. It's got to be enhancing her powers, yes. When she is in it, she's going to be the most powerful.
Then we best not piss her off.
to drop, we're just here to talk.
What if she doesn't feel like talking?
Who doesn't like to talk? Who doesn't like making deals? Except clearly a child.
Alright, as you see three
Kid-
mirrors ahead.
There's some mirrors over here.
Careful. Magni.
Should we not look in them?
Well, I'm gonna assume that nothing in here is exactly what it appears to be.
As you, for those that want to look into the mirrors, you're welcome to.
Is there any way we can check to see if they are cursed?
Only one way to find out.
You also can talk to the children here as well. Some of them are actually old enough to talk, and some of them are not.
I'd like to do. I'd like to talk to the children and start handing some rations. Do they look malnourished or
They
any
don't
way
look
neglected or
hungry.
abused?
As no, something's wrong with this place. As you can see, a 5-year-old boy, as his name is Leander. Why have you come here? It's dangerous.
It is, but it also offers great reward. Is
No
there a mistress
reward.
of this
No
tower?
reward. The Lotus Witch will be angry with us. Why would you come here? Beg for forgiveness.
That's why we came here, was to beg for forgiveness.
If you don't beg, she'll turn you into one of these. You'll be here forever. I've been here for 5 centuries. Because he's 500 years old, and he's a child.
I
That is
apologize,
true.
Leander.
I investigate one of these mirrors.
If you want to find the Lotus Witch, pick the middle mirror.
Middle one?
Yes. The left one goes to the next floor, and the right one sends you out. But I don't know where.
Possible to insight him to see if he's telling the truth?
Sure. Yeah, he's telling the truth. I've tried to leave, but I always find myself back here. As he eats the ration. I haven't tasted a ration in so long. I don't even know what food tastes like anymore.
Thank you for your information, Leander. I think it's most fruitful. I'll convey the rest of that to the group. That the right one will take you out of here, left one takes you to the next level, middle one will take you to the where we want to go.
The witch.
It's yourself.
Yes. The middle one is the one we need.
After you, then, my captain.
Do we know if they have an on switch?
And then you just walk through it.
Gonna
Let me
touch it, see
ready
if it does
for this.
anything.
As you find yourself in a new area. As the Spire Stone case ascends to the next Lotus Witch Tower, it seems to go forever, but time within the tower seems to take a strange quality of experience. Outside, some windows are flooded with intense sunlight, while others allow gentle beams of moonlight. As you begin to climb the staircase in a disorienting, it leaves you feeling slightly nauseated. As I like for those making the climb, being nauseated, roll me an acrobatics check.
All of us?
Yeah. As Tamba, you find yourself stumbling, as it is making you sick to your stomach. The room spins. Like it's basically like vertigo, basically.
I grab him and carry him.
Calix, you struggle through it as well. You find yourself clinging to the wall.
I'll kind of grab his shoulder and help him up the stairs.
Eventually making up 200 feet in height, You see 7 windows along the length of each window, as it looks like another plane of existence. As the windows are about a foot in diameter, as a small creature could squeeze through it. Tiny creatures could easily crawl through the window with no difficulty, though it seems rather impossible for anything else. So you find yourself in a place with 7 windows. But you do see the stairs leading further up.
Magni will look out one of the windows.
Alright. Roll me a d7.
How do I do that?
Just roll me a d6 and add a +1 to it.
All right, a 2.
Alright. You find, as you look through out the window, you get horrific hellscapes of a prison plane.
Ooh, we should not be here.
You can give, for anybody who has arcane knowledge, you can roll a history check or religion check. As you have no idea where that takes you, but it's a completely different biome.
It exists at that tower. We know it exists at that tower. Scrublands and scorpions and centaurs, but it's just not that hellscape.
I go up to number 5.
Alright.
Teleportation circle, you think?
As you find yourself looking through at the window, you look as into Earth in the 10th century BC during the Battle of Troy. A duel between Hector and Achilles, a battle line, a watch on either side, Trojans locking down the walls of Troy, and Hector and Achilles fight for rounds and rounds, killing and fighting each other, as you see 2 famed female warrior gladiators fighting to the death. It's a different area completely.
That's not what I don't think that's going on out there.
What do you see?
A war. There's a jungle. So that's definitely different.
Are these like portals?
Scrying mirrors? Scrying windows?
No one touch anything. Gonna make my way to the stairwell. I'm gonna glance at another window.
Yeah, I was like, Magni can't help himself. He wants to look at another window.
Number 4.
Alright, as you look in there, the windows looks to a dismal plain of Hades. An army of 1,000 insect men can be marching in perfect formation across the burning wastelands of Hades. This army of Yugoths, as you begin to see a war.
Oh, I definitely don't want to go there.
Magni looks out number 5.
That's the same one. That's the Earth.
Oh.
10th
No, that'd be
century BC.
6. Because you add 1.
Oh,
Because
add
it's
1.
7 windows.
As you look through the window, you find Thylia, 10 miles above Scorpion Island. Only the window is sealed.
It seems like this is the actual window to get out, but we are very high up.
Do we want to go out or up?
I suppose we should continue our journey upward.
Let's go.
It's an exciting distraction, but keep your mind focused and keep to the task at hand.
The one out of character, the hellscape. The first one is Tartarus. That's the area. There's a bunch of weird ass ones. As you begin to climb and travel across the spiral staircase, twisting stairs open into the stone room atop the tower. The floors, walls, and ceilings are covered in etched hieroglyphs, hieroglyphics. As close looks and reveals, the markings are roughly made as if they were scratched into the rock with primitive tools. The majestic winged lion with the face of a regal woman sits on the center of the room. Behind her, the wide window shows the island before bathed in light. Upon you, she demands, "Why have you disturbed my contemplations?" As she looks towards you, as her eyes looks and gazes upon you. As I will set up the next map. As you get instantly transported right in front of her. As there's no way out backwards.
Madam Sphinx, I apologize. I do not know how to address you. But we came to talk to you. Seek your advice.
She kind of looks at you. She'll insight you. Are you lying?
I believe so. I think we came for that. Persuasion?
No, if you're lying, roll deception.
No, I'm not. That's truthfully
Okay.
what I came for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Legit, our initial approach is to try to talk to her. We don't want to fight her.
Is anybody
initially.
the cursed one?
I think, ironically, Timbre.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just asking. Okay.
No, I'm the doomed one. I'm not the cursed
Oh,
one.
I think Astro.
Astros was the first one.
Oh,
Astrios.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's dead.
So good thing he's gone.
She
Yeah, 'cause
go ahead. I'm listening.
Madam Sphinx, we do not wish to insult your intelligence. We know that you know far more than us, and this is merely a opportunity of our own vanity to ask you questions like this, and we appreciate you taking audience with us. But as you know, the peace, the treaty is coming to an end, and an upcoming war is underway. We are looking to consolidate allies and make friends for the peace, for the actions that come ahead. Don't know where your allegiance lie, and you're under no obligation to tell me, but merely we ask that you be of assistance in the future.
You've come here to the wrong person. If you wish to be my ally, then you must answer questions. 5 questions, of course. If you get them all right, and you know the history of Thylia, then I can agree on your terms.
What questions, you say?
Yes, riddles. My favorite.
Okay, huddle. How does everybody feel about this? Do we just want to bail out now? Do we want to try this? What are we feeling?
Chance of bailing. I think that ship
Uh,
sailed.
yeah, this is all of naught.
That's what we can try to do if we don't want to answer questions. Is probably try to offer her something else.
I believe that's. What else could we offer her? Like, if this thing wants questions or riddles answered.
You can see
I
she's
believe
adorned with like gemstones. She's very she's taken like adventures and stuff. From gemstones to century-old spell books to even random spell scrolls across her body, and she's well armed.
I guess the biggest question is, can we work together?
Do we still have that one spell book? Do we sell them all? Do we have one?
Sold the spell book.
Sold them both? Did we have two at one point?
No.
It's not really a gift or anything out of character. This stuff she's taken from people who
Yeah.
dared challenge her or who failed her questions.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait, before you agree and get us all killed. Do we wanna try to get a plan B if we can't answer her questions? I don't know about you, but I don't want to end up as a baby.
We can offer up one of our. This I did just work on a very nice rupee. We can offer that up if we lose. She seems to like nice things.
Worth a shot, but I wouldn't get my hopes up over that.
Well, I don't think there's any with backing out.
She might be willing.
Maybe I can sell another one of my souls. You know,
She
I don't know
might
how
be
many I
willing-
have.
She might be willing to trade for a favor from one of us. Potentially. Well, not Moo. She's spoken for.
Maybe ask her what she was contemplating on before we rudely interrupted her.
I apologize again. We still haven't gotten your name. I don't want to misaddress you. How should I
I
address you?
am the Lotus Witch.
Is that the formal way to address you?
She looks at you. With
She's
eyes
saying,
glaring.
yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, come on, just go with that.
Okay. Lotus Witch.
Now, are you ready to answer my questions? My riddles? About the history of Thylia?
Is it giving me Dragon's Dogma vibes?
Is that the only thing you would be interested in?
She
Is
looks
there
at you.
anything else?
I'm a sphinx. We are all riddles.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is their thing. We should probably just do it.
Yeah, and between you and Kira, Kira and Pythor, we have learned a lot about the history.
Do you see
I
Kira
hope
or
you
Pythor
have.
here?
No, but hopefully we can remember. And we do have the handouts, I believe.
Yeah. Alright.
I had a character for the person's epic path. This is where you would get your artifact item upgrade. But he's dead.
Oh,
So.
it did.
Alright, Lotus Witch, please ask your first question.
Who created the Mirikis race? Remember, you must answer at least 4 out of the 5 questions corrected. If not, well, I don't know. If I can even potentially call upon you heroes to begin with. You
Is there like a check we can do?
No, you have. This is all knowledge from you guys. This is all. There's no here. If I add a character, like, I don't think you guys know this race at all, because we never got there. It was one
Hey,
month.
Evie. You might have been right.
Sorry, you must answer 3 questions correctly. My apologies. It's not 4 out of the 5 questions.
What was the race?
That one.
I do not
Mirmikis?
recognize.
Mirikis.
I don't think we ever encountered or heard of the Mirmikis.
Mirikis, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that name at all.
Yeah.
What is your answer?
My guess is it's going to be one.
Pythor or Sidon?
Uh, Definitely
Is
not
that your answer?
No, not Pythor. Definitely not Sidon. I think.
I would think.
It's
What's the one that Tamber hates?
Area.
Not
Daria.
They curse people. They don't create.
Well, you've heard of the name before. The
What's
problem is
Sidon's
you've
husband?
never seen this race before. That's the issue.
What's
Thylea, maybe?
No, what's her husband?
Oh.
Idia?
I don't believe so. The Mamekas, don't they sound a little aquatic, like merfolk? If so, my best bet would be Sidon.
I agree. Let's go with that.
Is this like Thylia lore, or is this
Yes, it's all Thylee lore.
okay?
That'd be weird if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the guy with the many hands. The
I think
dude
it's the
from
guy
Earth.
with the many hands. If it's Thalia lore, I think it's probably Thalia's husband.
I think his name is Entomon. Above game. The guy with 1,000 hands. If you guys want to say Entomon, that's cool too. But
That'll be my guess, cause I haven't like Sidon is just a jerk and he takes opportunities and
but he has
Very
Remember
created
that
person.
race.
guy, right?
Has Sidon created any race?
Yes.
No, Sidon and Lotharia split from the same seed. They're like, that's why they're the twins. So they're supposed to
Mary
be.
has cursed people, but I don't think she has created any races.
But everyone sees them as different races, like Mugrain here.
But they haven't
She's the
created.
queen of the Fae, and, pretty much.
And I believe Lotharia created the nymphs.
And the Maenads, the Goatlings, the Satyrs, the Pixies, the Fairies, all the
Those are
above.
all, they are all made by Sidon, I believe.
Lotharia.
Oh, Lotharia?
Lotharia made the Fae, and Sidon made the hooven and clothed people, except for the Satyrs. The Minotaurs, the Gorgons, the Centaurs, things like that. Lotharia made the Fae.
Do we know anything
but-
about like what type of creatures they were? You said we'd maybe heard of them before. Would we have known like roughly kind of what they were?
Oh,
You don't know these. You've never come across them yet in the campaign yet.
A history
We
check,
have-
see if I've heard of him. I'm a learned man.
Sure. It's gonna be a DC 25.
Six off. Well, we can just make a guess. It's either the Lotharia, Sidon, or Entomon.
I think it's the third one, Artemon. The many hands one. That'll be my guess.
Do it.
All right.
Alright.
Incorrect.
Okay, it's okay. I still got 3 more. Head in the game.
We got 2 more.
We gotta get
You have
3
to
out of
answer.
5.
You have to answer 3 questions correctly.
Yeah.
Will you tell us the
Three more and we
correct
got
answer?
I will not. That is not how the game is played. Who was the first Dragon Lord?
I believe that's Xander, right?
Sounds very familiar.
Is that your question or your answer?
We're discussing.
Pretty sure. Unless you guys know differently.
I believe that's
I
right.
don't know. first one was.
I think your first instinct is a great one.
Yeah. God, no, I'm second guessing myself. I mean, it.
I literally just found it. We learned Xander Huroth was the first and greatest Dragon Lord. And we learned that on 10/5 of 23.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I had to go through my notes. I needed to buy time.
Heck yeah. Go ahead, Moo. Tell the Sphinx.
Xander Horath was the first and greatest Dragon Lord and someone I aspire to be.
Xander is correct. You do know your Dragon Lord history. Ah. Are you ready for the next question?
Which of the weight loses?
Who was the cruelest of the Dragon Lords?
Clueless?
The cruelest, like the worst,
Cruel.
bad, evil, horrible. The worst Dragon Lord to exist.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this riddles or trivia? My goodness.
Trivia night.
They consider it riddles. You didn't expect it was going to come to this? I had this happen in Critical Role as well. They're like, "What? We have to fucking remember all this shit?"
I thought they're gonna be like riddles where if you're clever or like there's some context clues in the questions. Have we heard of any of the other Dragon Lords?
I want to do a history check. I have been studying them. I've read many books.
Sure, it's a DC 25.
Nope. All sounds new to me. But I personally am looking, but I don't remember that either.
Was Esther a Dragon Lord or no?
I don't believe Astor was a Dragon Lord. I'm looking through our notes.
Dude, it's been months and months of information. It's hard to keep it all straight sometimes.
I don't think we actually know the name of all the Dragon Lords.
I mean, what did we all learn about Astor?
No, I think you're right. He wasn't a Dragon Lord.
I mean, pretty sure I recall something. Because he was the ghost, like he was the ghost captain of the Ultros.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What was his name?
But I'm pretty sure at some point we learned that he was like Estor, Estor. Can't remember. Yeah, I think that's it.
I
He
can't
wasn't a
find it.
Dragon Lord.
Are
I
we
wonder if
sure
it's
he
the
wasn't a
same
Dragon
name.
Lord?
I am
Because
65%.
they are, like, the Achalanders are kings of Mithros now.
Oh yeah.
I believe they would have had to do something, awesome.
I mean, pretty sure being the captain of the legendary ship is pretty awesome. And he did, he did slaughter kill a shit ton of Gaigans, which it was what caused part of the war.
Do we have a better option we can think of?
I already got you guys wrong answer. I don't want to give you guys a second wrong answer.
I want to say Akalander then. Is that what we were talking about?
Onkalander's the last name, isn't it? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, that's my last name.
Best or Akalander, is that your...
Is that your answer?
We got back. I mean, I've got no better answers.
Exactly.
First you passed
Yeah.
over. I'm taking better notes.
And I'm like looking scavenging my notes for stuff, looking for like names.
Me too.
I am scouring my notes, and I am really annoyed that I did not take better notes.
Watch it be the time I had COVID and wasn't here.
Leave this up to you guys. Whatever you think is right.
Go for it.
I mean, we still have 3 other questions.
If we get this wrong,
Oh yeah, we'll only have 2 other questions. Never mind. Probably we'll still have 2 other chances.
I'm still waiting.
just a moment. Your Lotus witchiness.
Out of game, Tamber's having issues with audio, changing over to his phone and a headset type thing.
Okay.
We need to get Tamber the Elsa headset.
Yeah, Elsa.
Yes, the Elsa headset would definitely.
MVP.
Esther Akalander.
Is that gonna be your answer?
Is that your answer?
That's the only one I have.
Yep.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Esther Akalander is correct.
Oh!
Woo! Nice job.
In my defense, 65% is a passing score in math.
What happened to the city of the sirens?
City of the what?
Of the sirens.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, I read it only because I was thinking about making the siren.
Yeah, I
It
think
sank.
as players, but not as characters.
How the fuck do you think I've been doing this as a player?
I was like, this is our notes coming into play here.
Like Toad! Like, I'm flipping through stuff. If that's the answer, that's the answer.
Was that your answer?
It sank.
I haven't even read
It
writing
sank,
notes.
correct.
That's like player perspective.
And for fun prosperity's sake, you may answer the last question with no fail or success. I'm sure you can get this one. When Thylia bore fruit, which of the 2 titans sprang from a single pit?
Sidon and Lotharia?
Yeah.
Correct indeed. You know your history. Well, I won't curse you to torment your lifeless bodies. you may answer a question that I may unfold to you, of course. But since the Oath of Peace is still active, I am unable to show you exactly where, as I am not capable of helping you upon your war. I am neither against or for the Titans. But I can assist you in, well, the thoughts of a missing dragons. I know you are seeking them. They have been gone missing during the First War. All I can say is the dragons may reveal themselves to you when the oath has ended. So the missing dragons in the First War that has been gone missing, you will likely find them again as the story progresses. Now, be gone out of my temple and never return. As she shuns
That
you
wasn't our question.
She gave us some info and she teleports us out.
Well, the question that he asked, will you aid us? She denied it. She can't, she's neither against or for. And she can't help you until the Oath of Peace is done. So even if she could give you the question or answer it, she can't really give it to you. And the people of the tower are still cursed. But you managed to survive your own life.
That's all we got out of it?
Yep.
We could probably return later after the oath and maybe ask her then. But at least we know she's not hostile.
For those that failed, were turned into children.
If you think
They asked for questions that they didn't earn, and they failed it.
Oh.
So it was their own fault becoming a child. It was their own fault for being cursed. They got cursed because they didn't answer the questions. Or they attempted to attack her. Which you could have killed her, but I don't know if you would feel good about that or not.
I don't know. We're Baby Ray. Baby Ray.
Alright. As,
Yeah, we'll start heading back to our boat then, I think.
Yeah.
There's nothing else on this island. I head to the next.
Yeah, time didn't move forward at all. As soon as you went in, time stayed still as you come out. It was kind of weird.
And the night doesn't look like much, guys, but we know we have a chance to find the missing dragon eggs. And we know that she has no allegiance in the conflict, so we might still be able to get her on our side at some future.
True. We've explored our first forgotten island.
Yeah. All in all, I think this was a success. I mean, we didn't achieve our initial goal. That was to try to help the centaurs, but our initial plan was just to investigate and converse with the Sphinx, and in that we succeeded.
Alright. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5 minutes as you guys return back to your vessel. It does take you a good 3 hours to get back towards the tribal camp, making it about noon as you eventually comrade with the centaurs as they ride you back basically before basically around I think like midday, so I'd say like 4 o'clock by your boat, so half the day spent as we'll continue onwards.
Awesome job, guys.
Yeah. It was all you guys. I had nothing.
Sorry, I get decision paralysis really quickly, and I have fear of failure.
Yeah, the only one I was kind of confident about was Xander, and then I do believe I read the City of the Sirens sank when I was building my character.
Yeah, I was originally going to make a siren, but decided not to. But I read their history, their city sinking, that's why they're, baleful and mournful.
espresso depresso?
That was like one of those things that was majorly female, and it just seemed weird making a male one. I don't know. Satyr was kind of about the same. It had the same bonuses to Dex and Charisma. So, but
And mine was just flipping through my notebook, and I have things like underlined and like highlighted. I just had to find the right highlighted area.
yeah, the last one was a given. I mean, I literally said that like 5 minutes ago. I think the seed that split was Sidon Lotharia.
Yeah, you did. But Magni has a good friend now.
Way through the Oath of Peace, though.
They're going to be such a cute couple running through the plains with their long hair flowing.
If I use my action I could run alongside, but that's a whole lot of work.
How fast do they move?
60?
I can catch up with them.
Yeah, I have the 80 because I have 40 and 40. Still not perfect though. He needs to canter, not trot. Or whatever. Trot, not gallop.
Bata.
What's that, my love?
No, speaking to the kids.
Ah, how are your kitties doing?
They're being savages. I guess they're annoyed because I'm packing, so.
Oh, yeah, because your trip next week.
Yeah. But this is travel season, so.
Well, hopefully we have you here most of the time, but understand that you don't always.
I think so far, I think I'm only gonna miss one session in June, and that's it.
Yeah, I might be missing the session on the 30th, but I don't know yet.
I think I'm missing just one session in June, and it's because I'm in Mexico. No power in Earth is gonna keep me away from the beach.
Feel ya.
Oh, also, I have news for you two. There is an open bid for a project in Boca Raton, so maybe I'll end up in Florida.
That'd be freaking awesome. It's still a good 2-3 hours.
Close enough.
More 3 or 4.
I'm not super excited about the rental prices, but
That'd still be cool. Are you...
No, Boca Raton's a rich area. You can look at like Deerfield Beach, and there's a couple other things around there that'll be maybe a little bit cheaper.
yeah, I was looking
Or
around.
are you gonna?
I'm definitely gonna have to start driving again.
Yeah, Florida's a driving state, I have to say.
I'm gonna miss being able to walk everywhere.
I don't know if I could do Florida.
It has its pros and cons. I mean, in all honesty, it is warmer than most of the areas you guys are in, but we have yet to deal with snow. Except for like when I was 5, for 5 seconds, I saw it in the air. It was like a snow flurry or whatever, like just a hint.
The
Didn't
weather,
even
I don't
stick.
mind the weather. The weather is literally going to be the same weather I grew up with.
For me, it's the critters and, snakes, spiders, gators.
Okay, I have yet to encounter a gator outside of confinement, like out in the wild. Yes, it does happen, but not as often as they say. I did open my door to a little black racer, which is like maybe gets 3 feet long and eats little bugs, and they're the best thing. They just run away. Just if you see it, just let them do their thing. But for the most part, you're pretty good.
Yeah, but you guys get like cockroaches and stuff down there?
Oh yeah, there's that.
Sure, dude.
It's one of the perks of living in the
Oh.
frozen north. No cockroaches.
We get these weird bugs called love bugs that come out in spring and fall, and they're attracted to each other, and they connect their butts together and fly in unison as a pair, and
Yeah.
mostly end up on the windshield of your car.
They're so cute though. We get those a lot in Puerto Rico, except we get them
Okay.
year
Yeah.
round.
All year round, really?
Yeah, we don't have seasons in Puerto Rico. It's always summer.
Okay.
If you live near a lake up here, you get mayflies. They will literally cover the side of a building and it'll look like black.
Have
Yeah.
seen those.
You know what we get here in
June?
Pennsylvania? Spotted lanternflies.
We get June bugs in June. It's horrible.
I'm just glad I don't live in one of those places where they're getting cicada apocalypse, whatever you want
Oh,
to call
that's
it.
us.
Get
Not
those two.
us.
It is disgusting.
No, that sounds horrible. Luckily, it's not us.
I think it's like Kentucky, like that kind of area. Like Ohio, Indiana, and like the areas south of it. If I
Yeah,
recall on the map.
there's gonna be no stopping that.
I've even seen like more baby cicadas even so far up here than I normally do. And I don't even think I'm even remotely close to the area that it's supposed to get bad.
Alright.
Good luck.
Those cicadas are loud in the night. Fuck, I can't sleep with those things.
Apparently we don't get cicadas this year.
June bugs in Canada here are pretty much like the size of a bumblebee. They're gross. They stick on everything. They get stuck in your hair. If you have long hair, you're fucked. Disgusting. But everybody hates mosquitoes in the end of the day.
Yes.
Alright, let me get the big map out. As you have a foe on a part of your squad. He's part of your ships now. If you need anything, let me know. As he heads inside. There too, Commander.
Where to, guys? Do we want
Oh,
to
yeah,
check?
where do we go next?
Do you want to check out any of the other nearby islands, or?
I'll put like a circle on the ones you've done already.
I say we just head to number 9.
That's the
Unless-
island of the Amazons.
Yeah, unless this one's an island.
We got this two that are close by. Unless we just want to head.
Or
to the
even
island.
south. We haven't even explored south of us.
Jeez Louise, move this thing. Ah, I give up on this thing. There we go.
We get what you're getting.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to move it. I'm trying to make it look pretty. Alright,
We asked Kira, does she know anything about the island south of us? And the sailors?
sailors don't know this location. Sailors already know everything. They already gave you all the locations they knew. They don't travel very far out sea. Give me a second. Let me have to get the constellation map out. So many fucking handouts, jeez Louise. Number 9, Themius. Alright,
Island of the Amazons, number 9. I was
yeah.
my notes.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's called Themis. That one's called the Twins. Out of character, barbarian classes, and as well as another individual would know that, but you don't have them.
Nothing south of us.
Beyond that, well, let me see.
I mean, these looks like some pretty good islands here.
Before you leave, you can use your little item, your spindly item, your little compass.
Yeah.
You can unlock areas that you have not explored.
Yeah, so like if you guys want to go to one of these islands,
Yeah,
we
do it.
can.
It'll scan it basically. The nearest
Yeah, I'll
island.
lock onto this. I'll lock onto this
It'll
one.
just scan the
Come on.
area, and so all right. So you spend how long does it take?
It said 10
Hour?
minutes, so I think
10 minutes. Okay.
10 minutes.
All right. As you do that, you do detect. Give you one island that you detect. It just pops up on the thing. So now you know this is an island. It doesn't. No one really knows what it is until you get there. But you can tell, like, just on your compass, you can tell, like, how many yards, what direction, etc. But you can't see the island. It's so far away from here.
I don't. It's not pointing south. It's more pointing east
You're
from
Italian
here.
now.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's more pointing east from here than south.
Well, from my knowledge, I believe there's a place called Ares of the Rock up there.
Do you know
No.
anything about this
They
place?
are a constellation of the nymph. I do know a little bit, but depending if you're wanting to go there instead.
As close as we've ever been to it, I think we should go.
So you want to go over here?
In the
or
same
this
token,
way?
we're already halfway through our time.
Far away is Ares of the Rock.
6 days.
And how far away is Themis?
2 days.
Here's the rock. That's a long ways out of the way for something that we're not even sure is gonna have much value.
As your compass actually tells that there is a missing. There is. Sorry, give me.
Oh, my compass is doing something magical.
Well, it is a magical compass.
Let me. Hold on. It doesn't require any like attunement to that island to get there, like ideally. So your compass has capabilities eventually down the road where you basically can obtain. Sorry, it has. Sorry, I'm getting this wrong. Let me. It has a missing gear on the island itself. So by obtaining gears, they are able for your compass to basically transport the entire ship there as well. It's a teleport. So if you get these gears, you can teleport to islands. To certain islands, not all of them.
It seems like there's these gears that may be spread apart, and the compass must be put back together to transport us faster. So it might be good to go that way.
It just depends
But
if you
if
want to
you,
teleport to that island. That's all it is.
oh, we can teleport all the way to that island like right
Yeah.
now.
No. You have to get the cog from the island to teleport there anytime you want.
Oh.
So some islands require you to travel, and some islands require you to it can teleport you instead.
We have to
That
go to
sounds
this
important.
island to get the cog
Yeah,
to
you
transport back
don't need
there
them
when
though. They're just extra things that you could use in
Yeah,
the campaign.
I think I'd rather go to 9. Demas.
The twins, then.
good
Vote?
enough.
I mean, it is Calix's ship.
6 days is a lot of time, Magni.
That is fair. We can go to the twins.
Let's go to the
It's
twins
not mine.
first.
Alright, as you begin to sail away. As on our first day, I would like Tamba to roll me a d20 for encounter. 12. Encounter happens. Roll me a d100. Forgotten Sea. Ooh, a hurricane happens. The winds pull across your clothes and the sails and ropes. The skies begin to darken on the horizon as a massive storm rolls into your ship. Does anybody have gust of wind, wind wall, or conjure air elemental to aid in this?
Yes.
What do you have, Mugen?
That's up with.
Okay.
As you begin to use it on the sails to help begin to move it forward, as Mithros begins to skid through the worst hurricanes of its life. As I would like our captain to roll me a survival check. Oh my gosh. As our captain, on a failure, you must roll an athletics check, or be swept underboard. You are swept overboard as you fly off the ship.
What?
Is anyone near him?
I was.
He's the captain.
I grab him.
Alright,
Or try to.
And give me athletics.
I mean, I can use
You,
the.
you chokehold him
climbing.
down as you put him down. So you don't let him fly off. As nobody's sailing the ship, as the ship hits rocks.
It was only for like 10 seconds. We got it.
Yeah, but he failed the check. He's not be able to control it.
Oh.
As it does, take 3 points of piercing damage to the hull, using hit points. Alright, do you want to do it again? Mister?
Yeah. How much I keep failing doing a hurricane.
I'm still next to you. I tie a rope to your waist,
Actually,
my
I'll
waist,
just tie the
and a
rope
mask.
climbing to myself. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Do your rope of climbing. I'll tie myself nearby. But we're not together, but we're near.
Yeah.
As this time, something lands on your ship. As I like to roll initiative. He's back. I told you the third time. He's coming to fight you now.
Oh, that Empyrean.
Yeah.
Problematic.
Problematic.
Alright, let me put Captain on his sail. I will put Mugrain next to him. EB and all the rest of you can kind of go wherever you want. Give me a second. I'm going to quickly set the map.
does this thing have against our ship? It keeps showing up and messing with us.
He hates us.
Can we just give this guy something?
Like what?
I don't know, anything. I don't know if I'm ready to fight this demigod. I feel like it's average knowledge to know if these things are demigods.
I don't think we have a choice at this point.
As I feel like.
As he shouts towards you, landing on your ship, as he looks towards you, kneel down and worship me. That's what he says.
You? I agree with you guys. We have to fight them.
Alright.
Alright, you don't want to kneel down, alright? Roll initiative.
Yeah, you guys are just speak fast stuff.
Said if we're killing no more hurricanes.
He's the bastard son of one of the Titans. You guys can call for aid for assistance from the NPCs you'll obtain. The gods can't help you.
That's a pretty ominous warning.
But Lola can come?
Your druid, you can use your action to call them for help. They can help you fight. But they are considered combat, so if they go down, they die instantly. You can even call upon Ohan or your center buddy. But again, if he dies, he's dead. Alright, everybody in?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this sounds so bad.
Oh, I forgot. I'm using the shield that gives me advantage on initiative. So, yep, I did horribly both times. I don't know.
What's your other one? Natural one, natural one. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody in? Alright, go for it, Silas. He rolled a nat one too, don't worry. Then you shall die, and this vessel will be condemned.
Alright. I'm gonna take a shot at him. That's not it.
It bounces off his pecs. Boing.
Second shot.
Ship!
That's a hit. It's not all you got.
14 damage. And then I'll do favored foe. So 18 damage.
We should probably spread out.
Yeah, you guys can spread out right now if you weren't spread out. I just put you on the map, but if you guys want to be like that, that's how you want. I would say you wouldn't be like super far away, but yeah. Is that all you want to do?
Let's see. And I'll kind of move over here. And that'll end my turn.
Alright, you'll use a legendary action to use a spell slot. 2 action points to cast a second level spell as he uses Shatter on you. As he shoots it at you. Directly on you. The DC is 18, by the way. It doesn't work, but it's 18.
Is it dexterity or what
It's a
save
con.
is it? Oh.
Con save. Alright, you take 16 thunder damage.
Timber is going to move 15 up to here. And then he is going to fairy fire this guy.
Dexterity. 16 with his magic resistance. What's your DC? 15. That's a fail.
Okie dokie. I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of my movement and hide. Right there. That's my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, you'll use another energy action to use 1 point for an action attack as he looks towards Silas again. You will die for this! As he uses his Divine Blast. 16?
It's a miss.
As it misses you, you watch a kind of blast of radiant energy, as it would do 31 points of radiant damage.
I think you pissed him off.
Alright, Stimpy.
Stimpy is going to fly over here and make a ranged attack. Let's put this on its turn.
Oh boy. Well, he's already pissed off, so I guess I'll just blast him a couple of times.
Already pissed, can't get more pissed.
Big is good.
10's a miss, 19's a hit.
Then I'm gonna scuttle back. And that is all.
Oh my goodness. So I was kind of holding onto a rope on the railing trying to help my friend here. But I'm going to go ahead and release my hold on the railing and run down a bit.
Okay.
So that's a full movement, nothing special. 40 movement, I believe. I can see him clearly.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and scorn the unword.
It's 30 feet.
Hold
That's
on.
pretty far away.
I would know that.
It's okay, you don't have to use it.
Okay.
Not all the way.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to stop there. I'm going to be more stopping about here. And that was my move and actions. I used all my movement to get to this point.
With the rope of climbing, so as an action I will command it to release. And then... I'll move 30... I'll move 30 and then dash 30 more. Ending halfway there. And that's gonna be a turn for me.
90.
For Alex.
I activate my heal rune as a
Don't forget,
bonus
you guys
action.
are in a storm still, so the storm is kind of shoving your boat left and right.
Yeah, Captain maybe should have stayed,
Yeah,
but we need you.
how about that one? But
We probably need all hands to fight this dude. Just drop the anchor.
Oh, that's not.
That'd be horrible. You'd be swirling.
That's not how
around.
boats work, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It'd be horrible if you got stuck in something, because then it would tear your ship in the hurricane. It'd rip it in half.
Yeah. You got to ride it out, man.
Can I just jump over the banister right here?
It would still eat the movement, so.
Alright. Alright, I'll let it eat the movement. It's just a quicker way down. How far down is it?
10 feet. There's no
10
check.
feet.
Just 10 feet.
Alright. Alright, so I'll lose 10 feet right there. Then I can end up like right here. Anything else I can do with the bonus action? Nope, not yet. I'll have to end my turn.
You only needed the bend the knee, but it seems fit you're all gonna die. As he flies. Just kind of lands towards. You'll die first. So he grabs his secret weapon, smacking you twice. 21.
I'm gonna use shield. Or my bracers of deflection. So that misses.
Yeah. As he makes his second attack. Natural 1.
Humble table.
Humble table.
10. Caught off guard. You have advantage. The next attack roll has advantage, so whoever smacks it first has advantage on the hit. Only on one, because he misses.
Which is perfectly him.
Use Zephyr Strike as my bonus action so I can move away. I'm gonna take a shot at him.
That's
21 hit.
It.
22. And second shot. For 14. And then I'm going to move a little bit further away. Yeah, that's kind of my turn.
Alright, so in your turn, you'll use a legendary action to use an attack range on you, as he uses Divine Blast. 28.
Yeah, it hits.
So he does it as radiant damage.
I'm gonna make that hit me.
Alright, that angles towards you and splashes you in the face.
Alright.
Oh, so I forgot. Every round the ship's not being held, it does take damage per round. 7 points damage.
Alright, so Timber is going to take a step back, and he is going to unleash some Eldritch Blast on the Imperium.
Is a miss. 20's it. How dare you hit me, puny whelp!
And then he uses the last 15 to get around as much of that hole between him and the Imperium as he can.
Let's see. As legendary action again. As he ignores you, goes for Silence Still. Die! Divine Blast. 15's miss. Stimpy.
Oh, he's got plus 13 on that dude, dang.
Oh wow.
Wait, I forgot. 18 would have hit for the last attack because he had advantage because of his roll. So 18 is the hit. Roll damage, Timber. because he rolled.
Timbre?
Yeah, timbre. 'Cause-
Oh, okay.
or was it you actually? Let me see. No, yeah, it was you. My
No, it
apologies.
was-
Yeah, it was you. It was you. You got the advantage because you hit it. So there, never mind. Timbre, you're fine. Right? Because it was just for the first hit. Because of his DC, his roll.
Yeah,
of
since I had hit him before that used
so I
it
was
up.
just double checking.
Alright, the Stimfe is going to make a ranged attack.
That's a hit.
4 damage.
Does nothing. He's immune to that damage.
Damn.
That's at the end of your turn. He's gonna blast you again. One more his last legendary divine blast on you. As he will make it electricity lightning. 30.
Yeah, that hits.
30 lightning damage. You shall bend the knee or die. Alright, EB.
I'm gonna blast him a couple of times like a little mosquito.
That's a hit. That's a crit.
So I go ahead and I move past my friend Calyx here. Go back to driving. I got this. And I'm gonna double move.
Counts.
Driving.
You know what I mean.
I'm defending my ship.
We are. You need to drive it. Pilot. Steer. Whatever.
Do what you want to do.
You're the captain after all. Let's see. How much movement do you have?
I can
Bonus action.
dash.
Alright, so give me athletics for an action to steer the boat. DC of 15.
Athletic is better.
13's a fail. As the boat hits a rock. Taking 5 bludgeoning.
So we're taking damage regardless of whether or not he's steering or not?
He has to make the successes. So he doesn't take
Nice
damage to the boat. Yeah. Well, you're not taking damage this the end of the round because he made it for this round. You wouldn't take it double. But yeah, it's 117 HP now, but or 717, yeah. Alright, Magni. You jump back up 10 feet? Okay. Or climb 10 feet?
Yeah. I'll action dash the rest of my movement to get to this guy. And I'm gonna have to action surge to smack him.
That's it.
27. Gonna move Fire Giant's Flame on this one. Damn, a 1. Do it once more.
18's a hit.
18. Yeah, I think I can only do it once. I'm only gonna do it once for this. And a 12.
He takes it, he's like, oh, you want a piece of me, whelp?
And then I will cast Cure Wounds on myself with a bonus action.
How do you do that with bonus action? Cure Wounds is an action.
with my item.
Which item?
The shard of I forgot what it's called. I want it for the
Oh, the
birthday.
anniversary.
Or yeah, anniversary.
yeah.
Okay.
Forgot what it's called. Yeah, it lets me use cure wounds as a bonus action,
Nice.
proficiency times a day, and it lets me use yeah,
Luminous shard of
Let me-
healing.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
the
there you go.
growing item.
so it gives me +3, so 11. My turn.
I shall crush you. As he uses a sacred weapon twice on you. 32
That hits.
for 20 points of, I'll say, bludgeoning magical.
Alright.
Let's see, we'll strike again. After 20.
I'll make him re-roll that. With my runic shield. Hold on, let me.
29.
Yeah. Alright, still hits.
As he does 19 piercing to you.
Alright.
So you can see his weapon change every time he smacks you.
Okay. It still would be half though, right? Because I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Do you have rage?
It's my rune. It replicates rage, I guess. It's a magical.
Then
rune.
you take half. Doesn't matter if it's magical; it's still half, no matter what.
Alright. 10 and 9.
It's more or less for like werewolves or anybody who has like an armor that or ability like things that can reduce damage from non-magical.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to do battle cry. And then I'll fire on him.
That's it.
For 18. And with the battle cry, I get advantage on my favorite foe. So 30 to hit. For 21. And then for a bonus action, I'm going to take a potion of healing. And that's all my turn.
On your turn, he's going to use a bludgeoning action to smack him with his sacred weapon.
That hits.
As he does 25 slashing to you.
I'm looking hella.
Well, half.
Yeah. This guy
Drive.
hit.
And you get the taste of fighting a Titan, basically. This is a Titan. But he's a young Titan, so he's not really strong. If it's a full adult Titan, he would be stronger. Timber. Ooh. Healing word, okay. 410.
Thank you.
Give him a moment.
In some epically bad die rolling, yes, I rolled a 10. An upcasted healing spell. Ouch. Okay, 10 healing. And
That was just-
I have
That was great. Thank you.
I moved back 2. That's what I got.
You still have your action.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he will use...
No, you still have your action.
Yeah, your action. What do you want to do?
In Timbre.
I cast
You
this.
just you cast healing
I
word.
cast it as a spell. I upgraded it. I can't upgrade the. I can't upgrade
as you
the
move away,
staff.
Camber, he'll make an attack of opportunity on you. Because his range is pretty good.
Oh shit. Okay.
21.
That hits.
Take 27 points of bludgeoning. So he slams you in the back. As at the end of your turn, he'll use a legendary action to use another attack on Magni. 17's a miss or hit.
Yep, it's a miss.
Yeah. Alright, Synthwave.
What do you mean you up? Don't you just have Healing Word as a spell?
I do, but I upcast it and I rolled really, really badly.
That doesn't mean you lose your action.
But my action was casting the spell.
No, it's
Healing
not.
Word
Bonus
is a
action.
bonus
A bonus action is Healing Word. You just can't cast another spell.
Yeah, so you can still
I
Eldritch
cast
Blast.
healing word, not.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Blast or Vicious Mockery, for example. You can still cantrip.
The stun phase is going to do absolutely nothing since it was worthless.
Yep.
That first one's a hit as you blast him in the side of the head. It's bloody.
Okay, so I am going to try and run in there and get a good few smacks on him myself. And I run in and smack him with my battle axe.
That's a hit. 21.
I smite.
Sure.
Oh, 7.
So,
I'm gonna do another.
that's a crit.
Oh, I definitely smite.
Okay.
You should high level smite.
Oh, yes.
It's
Thank you.
doubled,
I have
so, Yeah, you can. What level spite you want to do it at?
I only have second level.
So
But-
it'd be
Or
it'd
die
be
8?
3d8, so you would double it.
Yeah, so 68.
6d8.
Yeah, it'd be 68.
Oh my goodness.
As you broke them into double digits now.
I used all my move to get here. I have done my double action. That I have done what I can.
Keep failing my athletics.
Oh, you succeed as you turn the boat around. You can control it now.
Just,
Alright, Magni.
just kill the thing.
I'm gonna swing at him.
Yep.
For this one, I'm gonna do I'm gonna invoke my rune as well. So I'll hit him for that, and he will have to make. I know he'll pass the strength saving throw, but
Maybe on that one.
he still will have to take this extra fire if so.
Alright, give me a second. 24. Wait,
He'll
it's
still take the fire.
Yeah.
I'll swing once more for
That's
17. Alright. Then as a bonus action, I will second win. For D10 plus 7, so 15. That'll be the end of my turn.
I had enough of you all. You win this one. As you can attack an opportunity as you action dash up into the sky, 100 feet. Fumble table. Hate. You can't take reactions. 22's a hit.
Yeah, I would say coward.
As he retreats. As the hurricane eventually disappears with him. As you win. You got him to 49 hit points. Good job. Out of 270 hit points.
Oh, Jesus. I gotta say, the rolls were in our favor that turn now. The rolls were definitely in our
If you do
favor.
come across him again, he'll have round 2, and you might be able to kill him this time. But, seems fit. He just wanted you to worship his asshole. Never! I love it.
Never.
So was that the day of travel that do we have our weapons and gear that we were creating?
I will say at the end of the day it would be finished.
That was a harrowing experience.
A taste of type.
Yeah, that was scary.
Good job, Calix. Thank you for keeping us on course.
I mean, we did hit quite a few rocks.
There was more rocks to hit than he didn't hit.
Yeah. You know what? Next time you're welcome to try to steer a ship.
I'm
During a
sorry,
hurricane.
I'm not a captain. I wouldn't know the first thing about steering a ship.
Yeah, then
I
maybe
wouldn't-
don't criticize the captain.
I wouldn't mind trying next time.
You are welcome to try any time, then, Captain. You are always welcome to take a steer.
Can I try it at some point? I'd love to document the experience.
Yeah, what the hell?
Just for, a short
What do you
time,
scratch my
like
ship?
open water.
You scratch my ship.
You can see a Pythor there wanted to beat the shit out of him, but he's unable to.
The Titan?
Yeah, I wanted to crush him. But you can't fight him. Due to the oath. I wanted to kill him, rip his wings. He's no Titan.
Well, we fought him off this time. Next time he might not be so lucky. Or we might not.
Hopefully it's on the next time. A child of the spawn of Sidon.
I have a feeling there will definitely be a next time.
But me and Magni will be better equipped. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Alright, you guys sail the seas. You want to do anything else before that day's done?
I think if we can help work on the ship at all.
As long as you have money, 20 gold per day for 1 HP.
I'll donate 40 to get 2 days worth of fixing.
I have 20 to give up for a day.
Yeah, I got 20 for a day as well.
Okay, 4 days for repair. Anybody else?
Spend most of my surplus on the bribing.
Alright, I'll just write it in the chat so I remember.
Thank you.
Alright. As
I think I will actually finally start taking my captain duties seriously. Like, get some of the sailors to actually properly give me, teach me how to fucking steer a ship.
well, you could always give in to the person inside you. But
That's
they might-
breaking in case of glass emergency.
You might not be the same after that.
Will he feel fatherly towards one of the other castmates here?
Sorry?
Is he Astrios that would be the dad of Magni? Or am I seeing different things?
I'm related to him.
He's
I don't think he's
related.
my dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's not my dad.
He's like a great.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I'm related to the Arcalanders on my mother's side.
Okay, sorry. I thought it'd be a bigger
He's
twist if it
basically
was,
he's like
though.
his grandfather, but he's like the first of the Acalanders lineage. So he's like
Definitely willing to entertain the idea, though.
Yeah, and I'm related to the king of.
But he denied him, so he doesn't want anything to do with him.
Okay.
I wouldn't blame him, honestly. They treated him like shit. Alright, just
And didn't know that part, actually.
oh yeah. Yeah, his history goes far back. But if you listen to the recap of the one that happened with his mother, it was pretty
No, like when I took the deal, I didn't know that part of his backstory.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
he's related to you.
Yeah, I didn't know that part of my backstory either.
Oh, I stick it in there. Just so your character would have some sense in the world.
Yep. It fits good. It fits good.
It fits, yeah.
Alright. As a day commences, as your crafted weapons are finished, as the smith himself, I have finished your wares. You may take them and wield them as you desire.
Thank you.
Alright, so what did you get completed?
I got my Hammer of Rebellion, I think, done.
Upgrade the stat thing on it.
These were my notes.
And Moogrange is going to be a two-hander, I think, right?
Nope, I changed it to a one-hander.
Okay.
From the Warhammer to... Oh, no, it was something else. I chose the
A
Warhammer.
maul to a Warhammer, okay.
Yes.
So one-handed.
Alright, let me... one second. Just gonna change this thing. So now your weapon's a +2 now.
Nice.
As well, now you have an ability to. So basically, on a critical hit, the target must succeed a strength saving throw of a DC 15 or be pushed 10 feet away from you, so you can knock them.
Oh, nice.
So it's there now.
That's mine or his?
That's his.
That's my. That's
Beautiful.
Belling Wrath. As your weapon transforms now, so now your weapon's now like emanating like a faint ethereal glow to it. I'll update the picture eventually, but yeah. Once we...
Thank you. I can give you back your Mithrocopus now.
Thank you.
Alright, so the Warhammer, which I haven't changed the name on it. I'm gonna change the picture to eventually. I haven't really got to that, but it's not a big deal. Alright. So
No, it was a maul. A Warhammer. It's
yeah,
very
but
similar.
we changed the Warhammer because you wanted a Warhammer instead of...
I did.
so we changed it.
I'm one
You just have to change the
handed
picture.
now.
All right.
So I just imagine it with a shorter handle.
We'll just no, we're not getting that one. But yeah, so what happens to it? It changes and transforms. So now you have Holy Smite. Once per short rest, the wielder can unleash a powerful smite with his atonement weapon. On a successful hit, you do additional radiant damage equal to your character's level.
Oh,
Nice.
So
Nice.
basically, once per short rest, you can smack somebody with it, and on basically, like, you can just add on extra radiant damage. It's based on your level. So if you smite, you can add your level to it as well. In radiant
once a
damage.
day.
Yeah. No, one short rest. You can spam.
Short rest. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you post that somewhere,
Yeah.
please, so I
Yeah, I
can
got it
copy
right
paste
here.
it?
It's in the
It's
hammer.
in the
As well
artifact
as your
see it
weapon.
now.
weapon's a
Thank
+2
you.
now, not a +1. Sorry, I gotta change that. It's a +2 one. Alright. Anybody else had an upgrade? That was just you two, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because the other ones require the materials that you don't have.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, if you hit level 16, you basically can, if you smite crit, you pop that on, it doubles it. So it'd be 16 times 2 times the smite.
Woo! I gotta make a spot for that.
It's just free damage, basically. Once per short rest. Alright, as your second day's commencing, as you get closer, roll me a d20 for encounter, EB. 13 is an encounter.
No,
roll me a
13 was my
Oh,
13 was my thing.
oh, my apologies. 17 is it, or no?
Yeah, 17 is
Alright, it's
my
still
roll.
an encounter. Roll me Demon Hunter. 29. Gargantuan Wave. As you see it through the horizon itself, you do see Catamaran again under the water. This creature swims through the water, moving your boat up and down as you begin to see it kind of moving. It looks like he's hunting for other ships in the water still. He doesn't seem to want to strike your ship up yet. He has no authority or reason to. As the ocean eventually calms.
The thing was huge. That thing's bigger than the Ultras, right?
Yeah, he is basically... He's one level higher than Gargantuan. He's considered Titan level size.
Hey, this is the second time this guy's followed us now to another location. He's definitely got his fingers in what's going on.
Alright, as you guys eventually, by the next day, springing forth, as you venture forth, let's see, that'd be day 31.
I was just testing.
Yeah. As you do hear from your lady of information, would you like to hear a tale? Tale of the wonderful constellations of this place? The twins.
We would love to, please.
The two stars directly above us, the twins, named Sidon and Lotharia. One day the great tree blossomed within 7 shimmering fruits. Seeing these luscious bounties, Catamaran reached from the ocean and devoured the fruit, casting the spike-covered pit aside. The pit floated on the water, taunting Cantamane. In his anger, he smashed it to the bottom of the sea, pricking his hands on the thorn and leaving a wash of blood in the wave. The next morning, the 7 pits floated back to the surface, split open, and the Titan children of Cantamane and Thylia bursted forth fully formed. But one of the 7 pits gave birth to a pair of Titans, Sidon and Lotharia, the youngest of Cantamane's children. They would eventually overthrow their siblings and conquer all of Thylia in the lust of power. So there were 7 Titans, and out of 5 of them have gone missing. As you know of one already, that's tortured by Lotharia.
Nisus or Nisus?
Yeah, he's the one who's blind and chained. He was mutilated by his own sibling. As we'll end our story here, as you arrive towards the island of the Amazonians, as we'll continue our story next week to figure out what has this place in store, and maybe there's some connections here for Silas. Alright, well, see you guys next week.